fast. Like,
bro, calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See.
Is it? That's gotta be wrong.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's King Cliff holding it down for the Cool Tip, man. I'm right back at you. We're having a great day, and we're talking about some great topics. And this one came across the table that was very interesting. I'm gonna have my homegirl, Miss Sweet, the producer, the machine behind the machine, introduce herself, and then she's gonna introduce this topic. Go ahead and run that script.
Hi everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
So I came across a video and it really pissed me off, and I sent it to you just to see if you had the same reaction or if it was just me. Young man was in an accident, goes to the hospital and tells the nurse that he's complaining of a headache.
Right.
And instead of checking him for, I don't know, a concussion when he's been in a car accident, she tells him he's hungover and then calls the police. And this is what transpired.
If you don't know, check it out.
Calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See.
Is it? That's gotta be wrong.
what do you say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go down?
But if you're in an accident, you're belligerent with this nurse, then that tells us that there's something that's being hidden, right? So, drugs, alcohol, what's going on? What's rolling through your system, bro?
Nothing at all.
Can you follow my finger? Like, are you coherent at all?
Yes.
Right, okay. Well, then we'll take this test. Again, I got a fresh...
No, we're not. Can you keep that away from me?
Is your car in the parking lot?
It
Or
was hit by the other car, so it should be where.
How'd you get here?
Okay, drunky McDrunk pants, that's not what I asked. You could have had a little fender bender and drove yourself here. You don't have to be rude and belligerent with me right now.
Okay, Smarty McSmarty.
This is a hate. No.
There's no call for that.
You are a nurse. You should have knew that I wasn't intoxicated when I came in. You know, how many intoxicated people do you deal with all day?
A lot, and that's why you are exhibiting a lot of those same behaviors.
Excuse me, sir. Without talking to you, I'm talking to the nurse.
Then please, by all means, because we wouldn't have to be involved. Because now we're getting this test off you one way or another. Please finish your conversation with her. Continue to show us how belligerent you are, because you can't even finish your conversation with her. No, we'll sit here and watch you. Have a conversation.
That's not even a...
Show her the respect.
I'm at the hospital. That has nothing to do with the medical...
When you're talking to her, you're disrespectful, and then you want to say that you only want to talk to her? So do you want to talk to us or you want to talk to her?
She should be checking me for a concussion. I told her I had a headache. She told me I had a hangover.
That's not our problem. You don't have any life-threatening things, so...
How do you know?
Because we can look you up and down. Now we need to search your person. So,
Doctor, I thought you was a police officer.
do you want to have the conversation with us about the law, or do you want to have a conversation about the medicine with her?
I want to have a conversation about medicine with her.
Then have the conversation with her. I'll get this queued up.
You to take that breathalyzer is what I want.
That's all you want?
That's all I want you to do.
Alright. Just to show y'all, just to show y'all.
You got 10 seconds until this thing's going to be ready, all right?
Alright.
We're going to take this. Now, don't you make any sudden movements. As soon as this goes off...
You came too fast, like...
Bro, calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See.
Is it? That's gotta be wrong.
What do you say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go down?
All right, we're done. All right.
Well, no, let's...
Now it's 0. Like, what are we going to do?
Well, he's belligerent.
All right, thank you, sir.
Maybe he's got... Hold on, he can still have drugs in his system.
So yeah, you saw that, you heard that. Now look, do you want to go ahead and start with some questions, or how do you want to proceed?
Let's start off with, what did you take from that video? Like, what was your...
When you first sent it to me, and this is prior to me connecting with you and seeing what your thoughts were, I felt enraged a bit. And I'm a weird dichotomy with this thing, with the police. I always say that, yo, I like to handle my own shit. But if my mama needs help, I want her. Hell, if you need help and I'm not there, and I know you know what I'm saying. I know how Big Bro is, and you know, I don't call him Big Daddy, like you know what I'm saying.
No, it's the Big Bro, 'cause
No, but
I'm
like,
the
what am I
oldest.
gonna go? No, but you know what I'm saying. I know how your stepdaddy is. I know how your real daddy is. I know how your family move. I know you're in a good group, and I know you can take care of yourself. But what I'm saying is, if you reached out to me and I can't get to you, I will hope that you can call the police and they'll take care of you. Now, fuck even the whiteness. You know what I'm saying? I would hope they would do that. Just the same as much as I really hope that they would do that for my mother, which they would. You remember my mother, she loving and all that shit. But I also know the dark side of the police. And it makes it hard to be a person that's in the middle that sees those good cops that try to make a difference in the neighborhood. I remember some resource officers that really fucked with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? That really could have did us dirty and didn't. And be like, yo, come play basketball after school. You know what I'm saying? Officer Keith will be out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? With us after school.
Yeah.
You
Was
feel
he
me?
a school SRO officer?
He was.
They were always the coolest.
They had two. He was the one that was in plain clothes, and then they had this Officer Keith who was in like the uniform.
The dress blues. type
Right,
thing.
right. He was but Officer Keith, we thought that nigga was fucking all the bitches. They would all be shot at because you know he
I
looked
have
like
a picture at
Montel.
my prom with my school SRO
See,
officer.
like, bitch, don't tell him. I mean,
but
sweet,
like-
don't tell me no goddamn.
No,
Because
but
I will call and report this
Genuinely,
man.
the greatest person I ever met in my life.
That's what they say. That's what they say. And they be the best. And listen, I'm not. This is not. I'm not trying to
We
take
digress.
Mr. Officer Keep down.
We digress. We're sorry.
But it be the baddest ones too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it be the baddest ones. They got some questions. You know what I'm saying? And they be up in that nigga office like, for what? Like just chilling, nigga. Why? You know what I'm saying? And we peep it. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This is the time though where girls will be like, oh, yeah, my man in college. Oh, my man. You know what I'm saying? And nobody blinked died. So we just saw the. All right. So anyway,
digress, like I
I
said.
digress like a motherfucker. And fuck you, keep that. All right, I'm gonna keep it. So look, it just becomes hard though when you see situations like this to what's my word? Differentiate. Differentiate. Am I saying it right? Differentiate between the good and the bad, right? We also say this saying: it's easier to get in than it is to get out. And when they got you, they don't want to let you go. Or when they think they got you. Right. When they think they got you.
They don't want to admit they're wrong.
Right. And and that's what made me enraged. He did that. See, you know what?
See,
Every time go ahead.
I was enraged by the police officers, but you want to know who I was more enraged
That
by?
fucking bitch.
Yes, the fucking nurse. Like, bitch, you were supposed to be trained in medical, like, shit.
He even said that.
Yes.
Not the officer, the guy was like, yo, you ain't checked for a concussion or nothing like that.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa.
Like, he comes in
then
complaining
as soon
of
as
a
he-
headache from a car accident
And
where
watch
he
the-
was the victim.
And watch
He
the-
was hit.
Yeah, and watch the evil team up when he says that to the nurse who's trying to belittle him, call him the whitest joke, Jonah, Drunky McDruckenson or some shit
Yeah,
like
well,
that,
when he comes back, that's when the cop was like
Right.
telling him he was being disrespectful
and
like,
belligerent.
yeah, and that he can't. The girl kept saying they kept saying he couldn't hold a conversation. Like, he answered every question
Listen,
they had.
it was the most retarded
Like-
thing because when you're listening to it, he's actually being the most calm, most logical, most understanding on the situation. Not even being belligerent when he knows he's being proven
He's
right.
being baited.
Like, well, they're trying to bait him, and then when he does the blow, the test, and he's like, "What's up?" And they don't even want to let him know, and they're like, "That got to be wrong." He's not even getting irate.
No.
You feel me? He's not even been like, nah, see y'all bullshit. He's like saying it calmly. Nah, I'm good on taking. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm innocent. Like, these are the moments that make things look bad, and I know. Social media doesn't help, right? Because what we focus on one hand, the imagery that we focus on in the black community that's over exposed, and I used to even say this about the news back in the day, right? These images of the worst negative stuff, right? So it makes you as a person who's outside the community, you know what I mean, feel some type of way about that community. It makes you who are in the community and know this type of stuff can go on, it makes you almost have like PTSD because you know it's real. You feel me? You know it's not every person, but you know there's...
Well, you know, most stereotypes come from somewhere.
You are reading my fucking mind. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know it's not based off some myth. You feel me? But with social media, it hyper drives it. It makes it looks like it's every day, everybody, everyone, and it's not.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? But you know it does happen, right? And so it makes those that are kind of on the fence dangle one way or the other, more so. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't like that woman felt like beer muscles when the cops was around. That's what it felt like. Like, you know when somebody's hyping up that person that's not really like that, but like now they got some people with them, and it's like
all three of them are like that.
Yeah, well, no, two of them were like that. The one that was like just quiet the whole time, and the only thing he ever said was like, "All right, we done." You feel me? He like, no, he did, because I watched that.
I know, but he could have. He's as much at fault and to blame because once he blew and you saw it the first time, then you saw it the second time, and you still continue. Even though you said, "All right, we're done."
Well, something might be skewed with the video because the way the video started, it looked like it was the ending.
Well, they did it twice because he said, "I'm getting it a new one. We're gonna do it a second."
Okay, well maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case.
My thing is, after the second one, and you said, "Okay, we're done," right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the guy said, "No, there could be drugs in his system," that was the moment that this man could have shut this shit down.
Well, he did though. No.
Because when he said it could be drugs, he said, "Oh, okay." And
I gotta go back and hear that part.
That's my fault. It continue.
That's my fault, and I wish they would have kept the video going because I thought, damn, I wish, and y'all could tell me in the comments, but I thought that it was over after that because the reason why I'm kind of giving him some respect is because the whole video I didn't hear him say a word.
He didn't.
He stood there watching like a good partner. Like let's see how this plays out. All right, cool. And the aggravation in his voice to me when he was like, "All right, we done." You feel me? To me, felt like he knew that this was bullshit.
It kind of makes it even worse then.
No. Because I'm not mad at that because check this out though. They a gang just like any other gang.
I understand
you
that.
Like real shit. Like my dog is saying, check this motherfucker.
I understand.
You feel me? You
remember
there was a conversation I had with TK about a certain individual. He was like, "Yo, if you rob this motherfucker right now, you know I'm with you, dog. You feel me? But we'll talk about it later, right? You feel me? That's how that was."
What I'm saying is, if he was really real and really like, he would have after the first one,
right,
started trying to de-escalate the situation.
Right.
Once you realize after the first breathalyzer, if you already have it in your mind that this is bullshit,
right,
why not start trying to de-escalate the situation instead of sitting there letting it continue?
Do I sound like I'm trying to give him a pass by saying, because I feel like I'm just trying to be logical.
Well, no,
I'm not trying to say
you are, but I'm playing more like the other side, like devil's advocate on the other side of the coin.
Perfect. Because I'm not trying to give him a pass, but I'm looking at it like, okay, you're not saying it and you're just watching it. You're watching and you do the test, and like now when like and you let your partner, because I'm assuming that's his partner or his backup, whatever,
it's his partner usually.
Right? And yeah, you feel me? If at the very least y'all homies on the same time shift, you know what I mean? That's why he pulled up. So like, I'm watching it, I see it. Now y'all did that bullshit. I hear y'all talking that bullshit, but I ain't even getting in that shit. I'm just watching. Now you did the test. Are we done? You feel me? And he said it's stern. He ain't say it like no
did.
bitch.
I know
He ain't say it
did,
like,
but
yo.
if you listen at the end when the guy said there could be drugs in his system, he was like, "Oh, okay." Like he's gonna let it continue.
You know what? We're gonna check that out.
What do you say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go down?
All right, we're done. All right.
Well, no, let's.
No, it's zero. What are we gonna do?
Well, he's belligerent.
All right, thank you, sir.
Maybe he's got. Hold on, he can still have drugs in his system.
I don't have any drugs. As like,
Bro, calm down. Blow on that.
After watching, I think we kind of came to, unless there's a part of the video that wasn't shown to us, but I've seen that video and I've seen another one that you sent to me, and that's all I've gotten so far. Did you see anything different?
I mean, I will go back and say, I guess I might have heard where it clicked back to the beginning of
Right.
the video,
Right.
where I heard the "all right" or whatever, because it didn't sound like it came from that officer. So I
Yeah.
do
Well,
walk
no,
back
it's
some of my.
some of it because you're right. You know, when you hear bullshit and you know it's bullshit, you can stop bullshit. But I also, and it's dope that we're doing this from different angles, if you follow what I'm saying. Because
I do.
like real shit. But I'm just trying to say I understand logic. If you were saying, I'm gonna just put it in like some real terms, yo, that motherfucker stole my money. And I'm like, yo, empty your pockets. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you're like, nah, he could have stuffed it somewhere else and shit. Now we done stripped this nigga completely, like, you know what I'm saying? Booty naked, like nigga.
Cavity search.
Right. Well, it depends on how much money. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But without doing the cartoon, hang you upside down and jingle you, you know what I'm saying? We did everything we could do. So at some point, somebody got to be like, all right, maybe you lost that shit somewhere else. You did what I'm saying? And it's hard when, in that example, in this example, you're like, no, I'm adamant. That's that cop. Like, something got to be wrong. No, he had to take my money, right? That cop's like, no, he had to be fucked
Because
up.
this sweet little white lady nurse came forward and said that he's belligerent. He has to be on something or drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just, I'm sorry, take the word of your own devices, be having conversation with this man.
How evil is it that you like, though, that must be wrong?
Yeah, that you have to do it a second time. And
It was,
then,
and it was 0.00.
both times.
It was nothing.
And that was two different devices.
Right. Well, I think it
Or
was,
it was the same
device, but
reset it.
they reset it.
Yeah.
Right. So you like, he has to be, like, right? That's, to me, is even over beyond evil.
And-
That's taking your person. Go ahead.
And I'm sorry for what he came in there for. If he was disoriented and he was acting out of sorts, there is a fucking reason. He was in a car accident.
Right.
Somebody hit his car.
Right. If he's out of sort and disoriented, maybe that means, yo, he has head trauma.
He's complaining about a headache.
Right. You would think that you would at least do, the preliminary where they do the blood check
Oh,
or
y'all
the blood
can't see
pressure.
hands up.
She's doing this, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, no, for real, like, you would think they'll do like the blood pressure, the normal shit, woo 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 woo.
Checking
right?
for a concussion.
Something like, and I don't know what they do, but I remember in football they'll do the little light thing, see if your eyes are
Eyes
dilated,
dilate,
like
and
all
if you
that
can
shit. Can you
follow.
follow the right?
Same as a,
They're
I
not-
don't know, DUI test too.
See, my horrible thing that's TK. We might be on the way, but listen, my thing is, it's a scary situation. Every time I've been presented with a sobriety check test, and I'll kill it. I kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, A B C D E F G. Like, I own it.
Oh no, I'll do every single one of them
Right.
until you try to make me walk in a straight line in flip flops and heels or in a hilly area. I got 2 torn meniscuses in my knees.
Oh, no, you're
baby,
going to jail.
you
No,
ain't
no,
gonna-
you're
my
going to
knee-
jail.
My knee ain't gonna go out on me, and you use that.
See,
Bring
but
me
you,
the breathalyzer.
there you go. But see, my point is, when they're making you do that, you're already generally going to jail. No, I promise you. Like, because the test is supposed to be, and I'm telling you, I've said this. I'm not proud of this. I have 2 really life experiences. One on a birthday, nigga. Like a birthday. Like, I'm sorry, didn't mean to scream at y'all, but literally, almost to my crib. You know what I mean? You know how bad it is when you like right there, and they hit the lights on you because you about to turn into your neighborhood, and now the whole neighborhood.
They can't get you on private property.
This is real tough. So I'm like, I do the whole thing. I kill it, do the alphabet, the whole shebang.
Oh, they made you do the alphabet?
Yeah, backwards or forwards and backwards.
Please ask me to say the alphabet backwards.
I
sober.
couldn't do the whole thing, but I had to do it slower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll have to
So
go.
you-
Like I'll start at the beginning and
Right.
work my way down.
Right.
And say that letter. Start at the beginning, work
Right.
my way back down.
Right.
Say that letter. Like
Right.
I'm sorry.
And see, I thought I was Gucci even because I was like, obviously, right? That's the harder part, right? So I started doing that, and it was like, you're good, right? So I'm like, whew, I killed it. Let's take one more.
Well, no, mine started out with the, can you follow my fingers? And he's got the flashlight right
Yeah.
in my eye. And I did that for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
And then finally I looked at him and I was like, hey, my eyes are starting to water. That light's a little bright.
Right.
You got something else we can do?
Right.
And that's when he did the touch your fingers to your nose. And I was
Right.
like, oh, bet. Like,
But see, this is supposed to show them
Yeah.
that. See, how I figured it out without knowing how they like the
I
whole
know there's
book.
certain things they
Well,
look
they're
for.
looking for drugs here, like pupil dilation, or you're on some kind of pill, being some kind of, you know what I mean? Because
Well, also alcohol will dilute your, like,
see,
your eyes
I didn't know
dilute
that.
with
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the book, but like that's what I thought. Like I'm thinking they're doing this to see, like, yeah, because you know, when on a beam back in the day, your eyes would be like, your pupils will be huge. Some things would make your pupils dilated. You feel me? See what I'm saying? But like if you're drunk, just drunk, you can't stay steady because
your eyeballs will jump.
right. You see what I'm saying? They'll get jittery. That's a good point.
So-
They'll get jittery, but also the irritation, depending on the level of drunkenness you are, you'll get frustrated because you're trying to catch it and you're going, but then you start
You can't
moving.
move your head.
You saw what just happened? So that's what I'm saying. Like you'll start doing this, and they'll be like, no, look. And if they gotta keep starting you over, like you're drunk because you're not following directions.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying. No, I can do it, and it's like, no, you're moving your head. You feel me?
So go from that one to touching your fingers.
Right. You see
Then
what
go
I'm saying?
to he wants you to walk in a
But you're
straight
already
line.
done. That's my point.
I know, but the thing is, this person kept getting more and more frustrated, so they kept coming up with more and more things.
Yeah.
So that's when they wanted me to walk in a straight line on a road that's like bumpy, hilly.
You want to know my worst one? They couldn't get shit, and they took me in, and then had me blow on the big blow machine. They have
the
a
one
big
that's at
at the state. I felt like, honestly, some kind of rights had to be violated with this. I just feel like that. I don't know enough to say that, but think about this. I beat the test in the field. You can't get enough
They
on
even
me.
tell you that this isn't even they can't use it in court.
Right.
Like,
It's below the level on here.
It's not even not even that. Just the whole test itself, blowing in the breathalyzer, is not recognized.
Oh no! I don't know. See, that's what the fuck is. What the fuck?
The cop told me that before he was like, because I already passed the other 2 tests and then I refused that one, and I was like, just give me anything else. I just my
Yeah.
knees. I've got 2 torn meniscuses.
You talking about the walking the
Yeah,
line shit?
because I'm
Yeah.
wearing flip flops.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah,
2
yeah.
torn meniscuses.
And he
this
said
road
what?
is- He was like, well, I mean, there's always the breathalyzer test, but I mean, that's not it's not admissible in court either way for you or for me. And I was like, just give it to
For
me.
some, is this back your home state?
No, this is here, and it wasn't.
So
that
like
long
that.
ago.
See, that's.
It was like last year.
We gonna talk about it
No,
off
it was
camera.
last year. It was when I went to go see the band of one of my.
Yeah.
Former employees.
Hey, no. You ain't telling me all this shit.
Yeah, I got pulled over on
Yeah,
the road.
dot. We gonna get back to that. Behind the scenes on the after hours to the after hours. You know what I'm saying? But let me take a note because she think I'm gonna forget. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is, in general, I think we both commonly agree that this was taken over and beyond, and this makes police officers look bad, in my opinion.
It also makes medical workers that bitch should
Absolutely.
lose her license.
Absolutely,
That man
and I
should
bet
sue.
she don't. I bet she don't.
That man should sue that hospital. He should sue that nurse. He
Well,
should
see,
sue
with-
the police
with
department.
this going
both of those
viral
police
like this,
officers. Like,
I don't know what they could get. What he could say. Now that's another
they
conversation.
didn't give him proper. The hospital, the doctor, the nurse.
Now he can sue the
Proper
I'm
medical
saying
procedures being
to sue
followed?
the police station. I don't
Well,
know about
the
because
police- well,
they didn't.
Once he blew negative twice. the thing can clearly show that he was not belligerent. He was not, and you are basically
detaining him
and keeping him from getting medical treatment.
Oh, see, I like the way you cooked that, because I was thinking detaining. You know the detaining I'm thinking. Oh, we're just putting cuffs.
Yeah, we're not even doing
I
that.
hate
We're just
that
talking
shit
to
when
you
they
in
do
this
that.
moment.
Yo, see, all these stories. You hear all these stories. It sounds so. When they put the cuffs on you and they say we just detaining you,
We're
know
doing
you
this for your safety and ours.
nigga. No, you're going to jail.
What?
You're going
If you
to
get
jail.
cuffs, I'm so sorry. If you get, it's once the cuffs are on, they're not coming off until you get to the fucking jail.
The only way is a superior officer gotta be there and be like, yo, this is bullshit. It gotta be some real serious shit
For them
that
to
you,
actually go against each other in that moment. Once
Right.
they put the cuffs on you,
it's a done deal.
it's
You're still, even if you get out, even if you go there and every
charges get
you remember we was
dropped.
talking about some others, like we was talking about the homegirl, and she got charged with like all these different felonies,
3 of
and then
them.
they dropped them bitches. You know what I mean? And it was like supposed to be, in my opinion, a simple DV type of situation, and she was messed up, but she was hit with all these things, and
It wasn't even just her; it was her little brother too.
right.
Who
But
was
I'm
a
just,
minor at
but
the time, facing the same
I
felonies.
get that, but the only reason I'm keeping him out is because I'm trying to keep it focused on this, what I thought was an obvious domestic situation. I gotta get back to my brother real quick. So look, y'all, we would love to hear your comments below. This is an interesting situation. I don't know if it's gonna be an ongoing thing. We would love to hear if he does start a suit. That'd be
It's not
great.
like we're going to see many videos of this. It was
absolutely.
just interesting, and it was like something that needed to be addressed.
Absolutely.
And like any attention brought to him and his situation.
Absolutely.
To try to help him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you know.
And we wish him the best. And I hope he did get that medical attention. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure he did after that. Because they realized where they put their foot up their ass. Pause. So check this out. Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch all y'all cool kids next time at the cool table after hours. Deuces.